Ced Paige TV. Yeah. Okay, we really outside. Okay, come and subscribe. Okay, you know the vibe. Ced Paige TV. Okay, pay your tithes. Yeah. Okay, real love is alive. Real love. Okay, you know the vibe. You do. Ced Paige TV. Ced Paige TV. Ced Paige TV. Okay, come and subscribe. Okay, we really outside. Okay, you know the vibes. Yes.
What's up, CP4E family?
It is your girl Paige.
And it's your boy Ced.
And we're back with another video.
Back with another epic video. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys keep that notification bell on and ringing, because you guys can come back and see more videos you guys haven't seen or you guys presently watching. As y'all see the title, as y'all see what we talking about today, Relationship Talk Tuesday.
Y'all, so obviously today is Relationship Talk Tuesday. Every Tuesday we give you guys relationship advice. Like we said in disclaimer, we are not a perfect couple, you know what I'm saying? But our advice is pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good.
If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe like Ced said. And also every Tuesday, every Tuesday, we do RTT. RTT is basically Relationship Talk Tuesday, and that's what we do. We give you guys like advice, people write in, or we have our own topics. So basically it's kind of like a freestyle, and we just go off the dome. We don't rehearse nothing. Like, we just basically tell y'all how we feel personally
and what's going on, or whatever the situation may be.
So today, as you'll see by the title, today we'll be talking about should men pay like all the bills. Me and Ced had this conversation before about like, should men pay the bills and stuff like that, and we both we kind of like have our own like input on it. So I'm gonna let Ced go first, because I always go first in every video, and I just want him to give you guys his input. And y'all comment down below what y'all think, and yeah, RTT baby.
I thought that was pretty nice of her, you know, letting me go first. You know what I mean?
Because I'm a nice person. Baby, what, go ahead and tell them what you think about men paying all the bills.
So I feel like, on my perspective, shout out to all y'all men out there that, you know, you hold it down regardless, for all the real niggas out there, for all the, you know, day ones of looking out for your family. Shout out to all y'all. I personally feel like, you know, if you're gonna do what you gotta do for your household, I mean, by any means, if, you know, what's understood with the other person is, you know, what it is, but you gotta bring money to the table. Regardless, I'm not a big person on how much or whatever you're doing this, but you gotta have a hustle or something to the table. You just can't come to the table thinking you got a fork, spoon, knife, and you think you're supposed to get food.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Right.
So that's how I per se look on it.
That's it?
I mean, it ain't nothing to it. It's either you gonna get in your bag, bring something to the table too, or don't bring nothing to the table at all. I mean, you can't do it all by yourself.
I honestly think at a young age, like 25, I don't expect Ced to pay all the bills. But when we do like get in our 30s, I don't expect him to pay all the bills, but I expect him to pay like probably the majority. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just feel like, because you're older, like you want a family, you want to be able to take care of your family. So take that control, you know what I'm saying? But
see, there too, I mean, you can't really just control over it every day.
No, it's not about you taking control. It's just like you bring in more to the, and okay, in order to be with somebody that's like a real hustler like me, I want to make money. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, when I die, I want my name to be like, oh, Paige, that's the girl, you know, who did this, whatever. So I just feel like you have to like match like my hustle, you know what I'm saying? Or I have to match your hustle, because if you don't, then it's just kind of like.
Yeah, but too, again, that really opens up the eyes. Like, are you really meant for that person? You know what I mean?
That is true.
When it comes to, you know, just inside spiritually, emotionally, and, you know, a title or what you do with your hustle don't define who you are. with your mate or whoever.
It don't define who you are, but they like we talk about this last time, so we kind of like know. It don't define who you are, but it's like you gotta step up and be a man. Like you just can't just be like, oh well, 50-50 for the rest of our life. Like no, like I don't feel like it should be like that.
Yeah, true.
And I feel like, okay, like example, we watched the Beam Squad, right? And I really like the Beam Squad a lot. And Eva was saying in one video that that she only paid for like her and the kids stuff, you know, like utilities. And Billy B, like even though they bringing in the same amount of money, like he's still paying, like he paid all the bills. And he told her, I'ma always pay all the bills. And I was like, oh yeah, like that's some real ass shit. Like I feel like a man should take that role. Right,
they should. And a woman got to take her role and, you know, understand you got to sit back, you know, you got to let the man be the man and, you know, take control.
Yeah, but in order for the man to be the man, he got to actually be it.
Yeah. In order for a woman to actually be a woman, she got to actually get, you know, sit back, step back and not try to, nowadays, a lot of women and females, they try to play both roles and that don't work out in a relationship. Like two people can't play the same role. You either gotta know where you at or where you not at. If you gonna be in a man's shoes, then you a woman. You gotta stay, you know, in a woman's place, and a man gotta stay in a man's place and handle their business.
I only like to see a woman stepping in a man's role if a man's not fully taking on his role. That's how I feel. But that's my opinion. I just feel like basically a man should like be able to take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like, oh, if we make $100,000 together, you got 50 grand, like that you should pay everything. That's all I'm saying. That's not who I am. I'm not even like that. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is basically like you should be like, oh, like maybe this month, like I got this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Take on like the most expensive bills. Yeah. So your woman can take care of like your kid and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like financial.
True. You know, which every relationship is not that easy. You know, it's just we saying this to you guys, but you know, in real life and reality, it don't be that easy. You know, a lot of women and a lot of men have pride issues. You know, I per se feel that, you know, a lot of people, just don't know how to put their pride aside, and not even just on bills, just in general, real life scenarios go on. People don't know how to put their pride aside and step back.
A lot of people that's together, like they get into it the most. If you look it up online, people get into it the most over money. They divorce over money. Like it's always financially.
Yep.
And me and Ced had like a conversation about that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna be together. It's not gonna be because like, oh, somebody bringing in more and this and that. Like at the point y'all are together. So if somebody is bringing in more, that's y'all money together, you know, then I just look at it like that.
Yep.
But
and a man in that situation, a man should, you know, take care of his family. You know, y'all bringing in that much or however much, it don't even matter. Like, you know, you discuss that whatever with your mate, you know, whenever organization, you know, however that goes. And you know what I mean, if you gotta do the majority of the part as a man, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do.
I agree. That's our input on that. I just feel like y'all already know what I said. Y'all already know what Ced said. So basically, yeah, like tell us what y'all think down in the comments because we want to hear what y'all gotta say. We're replying back to everybody, and we love you guys so much. Thank y'all. Tune back in every Tuesday for RTT.
And make sure you drop what you want to talk about or hear or see on RTT. And you know, we can do a giveaway soon.
I think we should. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be Christmas time.
It is. So we gotta give.
It's only right. So we know tune to the end of this video. Thank y'all. We love y'all. CP4E. Y'all know how we rocking. Ced Paige TV.
Okay.
We really outside.
Okay. Come subscribe. Okay. You know the vibes.
So you guys, y'all know what that means.
Peace.
Okay.